in connection with the Darshan case,
Hmm.
the way the sandalwood industry is sort of taking a backseat here. What is your
Hmm.
view? Should sandalwood come together in unity and say that murder is a murder and take a united stand against Darshan here?
That would be an ideal situation, but I guess they all have their reasons, and mostly I think they're all afraid to speak up. I think that's why they're all mum. But one should do what one has to do, right?
Yes. And
Yeah.
also in terms of the sandalwood industry in the past also when we've seen cases against Darshan, they never really spoke out. Why
Yeah.
do you feel this is the case here? Because and this sort of behavior is not limited to sandalwood alone. If you see across the film industry, this happens. So regarding that, would you have something to say, ma'am?
I think because of the reputation that he carries, because this is not his first run-in with the law, no, Gautam. Look at the way he's, beaten up. He stuck a rod to the worker who was working at his farmhouse. He's notorious at abusing people. And, then he unleashes his fan clubs onto the actors on social media. I have flagged this in the past also, His fans associations, they troll people, they trolled me, they trolled other actors, they not spare their wives and the children also, So I think, and when you're from an industry where everything is about your image and projection, I think people want to stay away from that kind of controversy. They don't want to comment because then the fans will get into. Then they create a ruckus when your films release. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And create a ruckus, like if you're going out somewhere, they'll start screaming, shouting, harassing you. So he's notorious for that, he and his association. So I think in view of that, I have a feeling that the industry is a bit afraid to speak up. But see, look, if he has 100 fans, there are people who have I don't think one should be afraid to speak up at all. But then again, to each their own.
Yes.
And I've never been the one to mince words, so it's easier for me to speak up, so I can't speak for others.
Absolutely, ma'am. The thing is, mincing of words, that is the issue. But because in the past as well, we had senior people leading the industry, right? Like we had Ambrish, whose call would never be neglected and everything. But now, is it due to a lack of a certain authority in the sandalwood industry that, no one is taking a stand here? And how would it be different if someone like and Ambrish was still alive? Would you feel that the way this thing would have been handled for sandalwood, it would have been a more united call?
First of all, I don't believe in banning, right? Like, I mean, right now I heard that the chamber said that they don't have a complaint or something to file. I mean, there's no charge sheet yet, so we can't ban him or something. But the same people have banned Nikita Tukral. They didn't have a complaint then. They've banned other people in the past, heroines, so they won't even wait. They'll just, ban them left, right, and center. At that time, there was no complaint. Why are they afraid to take a step right now?
Yeah.
So, and I don't think there should be an authority that kind of rules the industry or anything like that. I am not for something like that. But I do believe that there is a kind of conduct. You're in a position of power. The society looks up to you. You're supposed to be responsible with your actions and stuff. So on an individual level, I think everyone should be held responsible. You can't have an authority. What happens if the authority itself goes rogue? Then what do you do? What happens if the authority allows such actions or they don't take actions on it? Then what? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The onus is on the individual.
Yes. And like you said, ma'am, basically hero worship is such a big thing in sandalwood industry and southern industry. And when you allow such, incidents, because he's been known to abuse women in the past as well, and you have a murder case, and you do not make a statement, you're just propagating this, isn't it? Because, the fans look up to such people.
I've said this in the past. If you look up my tweets, I think last year sometime, I did. And I said, actors should be responsible and they should tell their fans not to stoop to this kind of level of trolling, other actors and stuff like that. But nobody paid heed, And they're all paid, by the way. Everyone is paid to do all of this stuff. So.
Yeah. Right. All right. Thank you so much, Ramya ma'am, for talking to us. And I'll share the link when it's up.
The more reason why the Modi government should work on employment. The more employment is given, I think people will stop doing all of this. Everybody will have a serious job to do.
True.
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gautam.
Thank you. I'll put it up and I'll share the link with you.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.